and we can always edit. Hi, buddy. Hi. So Sam, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hi, Leighton.
Hi.
Good morning. Yeah. So what I have for you today, Sam, is the ASQ.
Okay.
Is the questionnaire I was talking to you about, that we're going to be tracking Leighton's development. So it's some questions, we're going to try some activities, and this gives us like a perfect opportunity to know where he's at, how he's growing and developing. And let's say there's an area where he needs a little extra support, that's something we can start doing now. And also we're going to be able to see where he's doing really wonderful. So I love ASQs. It should be really fun. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Do you have any questions for me before we start?
I think so. So what happens, what happens to the information that you take?
Great question. Yeah, so the information is confidential. It's just for our program, and mainly really just for me to see how your baby's growing and developing, and to see if he needs that extra support. And if he needs that extra support, I will try to provide that for you guys. And the only person I will talk to about this information is my supervisor if there's any concerns or anything. But other than that, the information is kept confidential.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, you good? Okay. So for his age, I adjusted his date of birth because he was born 24 days early.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So
the doctor said that he's not supposed to be doing, that he has time to catch up.
right, yeah. So we are going to do the 8-month ASQ for him. And so the answers are, when I ask you the question, the answers are yes, he's doing that, sometimes, or not yet. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So the first question, if you call your baby when you're out of sight, does he look in the direction of your voice?
I think so, yeah. My husband will, if my husband will call him and he'll kind of look over to where he's at.
Okay. So that's a yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. When a loud noise occurs, does your baby turn to see where the sound comes from?
I think so. The dog barked last night, and he turned around, and he was actually kind of scared too.
Okay, great. If you copy the sounds your baby makes, does your baby repeat the same sounds back to you?
I've been trying to do that with him, and I don't know if he really does. He makes a lot of sounds, but then I'll make them, and he kind of just looks at me. So.
Okay, so we say not yet.
Yeah, maybe not yet.
Perfect. Does your baby make sounds like da, ga, ka, ba? Okay.
You see, da, 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 da. He's like, only when I want to.
Yeah, I think I heard that when I walked into the house. There, yeah, exactly. He's like, you see, I can do this.
Da, da, da.
Does your baby respond to the tone of your voice and stop his activities at least briefly when you say no to him?
Yeah.
He understands that.
I was nursing him, and he bit me a little bit, and I went no, and he just looked at me and stopped.
Okay. Good. Does your baby make two similar sounds like ba, ba, da, da, or ga, ga?
Yeah, he does.
Da, 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 da. Can you say da, da?
You be shy.
Okay, so that's a yes.
Yeah, he does.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we are going to be asking some questions about gross motor skills. Okay. So the first question is, when you put your baby on the floor, does he lean on his hands while sitting down?
He's sitting up.
He's already sitting up with no support.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's great. Second question, does your baby roll from his back to his tummy, getting both arms out from under him?
Yes. He used to do it more, but now he likes when I put him in a sitting position now.
Okay. Is he crawling?
He's like army crawling. He'll like
Okay.
pull himself.
Right.
But yeah,
So
but
he
he's not all the way up
definitely,
there.
so he can definitely take his arms
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah. That's how he sleeps.
Okay. Does your baby get into a crawling position by getting up on his hands and knees?
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see.
Here, let's put him down first and see if he'll get up. Hey, baby, can you get up? Here, can you come get this?
Layton, look. You want to come get it?
See, that's how he's been scooting.
Oh, that's
But
so
he will. He'll get up.
great.
He can't crawl like that yet. But he'll get up and kind of rock back.
He
and
can
forth
definitely
like that.
move.
Yeah.
So let's try this activity. So if you hold both hands just to balance your baby, does he support his own weight while standing? So you want to help him stand up.
Here.
Just holding like both hands.
You want my hands?
Yay! You can do it!
You're strong.
Good job, Layton! Yay! Okay, so when sitting on the floor, does your baby sit up straight for several minutes without using his hands for support?
Yeah.
And I think we've been seeing that,
Uh-huh.
right? He's able to sit
Yeah.
and just play with his toys with no support. Okay.
This is kind of new too. He can get back into a sitting position.
Oh, I see. So when you stand your baby next to the furniture or like a crib, does your baby, can he hold on without leaning his chest against the furniture for support?
Yeah, but just for a second. And I don't like to leave him because I'm afraid he's gonna like hit his. So he'll do it for like a second, but
Okay. So will you say sometimes?
yeah, maybe sometimes.
Okay. Perfect. So now we're gonna move on into fine motor skills. Okay. Does your baby reach for like a crumb or a Cheerio and touch it with his fingers or hands?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's able to do that. Tell me more about that. Does he go like this or does he use his little
Yeah,
fingers?
he mostly does it like this, but he has this one toy. It's not in here right now, but he can. Like it has a little knob on it, and I actually have seen him like pick it up,
Picking
like
it up with
just
his little
yeah.
fingers.
But
Okay.
he usually does it with his whole hand.
Yeah. And then the next question, does your baby pick up a small toy, holding it in the center of his hand with his fingers around it? So I have some blocks here that we can see if he can hold it.
Oh.
That's something new for you. That's
There you
perfect. So
go.
that's what we want to see.
Nice.
Because you know these are really easy for him to grab.
Yeah.
But those are like he
Like
needs to open
this.
his whole
Okay.
hand and hold on to it. So that's great. Yes. He's like, yes, you see, I can do it. I can do it.
Good job.
Good job. So the next question. Does your baby try to pick up a Cheerio by using his thumb and his fingers? And that's connected to the first question. And you already
Yeah.
said, yes, he's able to do that. And then does your baby pick up a small toy with only one hand? And he's been
think
showing
so.
us that
Yeah.
he's totally able to do that. There you go.
Good
Good
job.
job. Does your baby successfully pick up a crumb or a Cheerio by using his thumb and all of his fingers,
Yeah.
kind of like this?
Yeah, I
like
think so.
that. And then does your baby pick up a small toy with the tip of his thumb and fingers?
I would say
he's
sometimes.
also able.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Or maybe yes. He does it. I know. I wish we had that other toy in here. I would say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So now we're gonna move on into problem solving. Okay. Does your baby pick up a toy and put it in his mouth?
Yes. Every toy.
When your baby's on his back, does he try to get a toy he has dropped if he can see it?
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that. Does your baby play by banging a toy up and down on the floor or
Mhm.
on the table?
Yeah, he will. sometimes like on another toy. Can you do that? Yeah.
Oh, that is so great. Good job. Oh my goodness, he's totally copying what you did. That's so wonderful. You seem to know really well his milestones and all the things that he's already doing.
Yeah, thank you.
That's so wonderful.
I try to read about it, and so.
Yeah, that is so wonderful. You know really well the things that he's doing, the things that he's not doing just yet, and I can see that he's given plenty of opportunities to play and explore. That's really wonderful, beneficial for him.
Thank you.
Does your baby pass a toy back and forth from one hand to another? He's like, yes, let's try that right now.
I think he will, but I don't know if I've ever watched for that. But he
I
kind of
think he was just trying to do that.
I'd rather eat it, huh?
There goes the other hand. There goes the other
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Wow, very good, Leighton.
Nice.
You just did it.
Good job, baby.
She's like, let me show these people what I can do. Yes. Does your baby pick up 2 small toys and hold on to them for, say, at least 1 minute?
Yeah.
And he's totally doing that here too. Yes. When holding a toy in his hand, does your baby bang it against another toy on the table? He's like, yeah, keep asking me, keep asking me. I will do all these activities for you, Liliana. I will. So now we're gonna move on into personal social.
Okay.
So when your baby's laying on his back, does your baby play by grabbing his feet?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Have you tried putting your baby in front of a mirror to see what he will do? Because I have one right now. Let's see. What we want to see is if he will try to reach out, to pat it.
Who's that?
He's like, well, let me try it first.
Who's this? Who's that, baby?
He's definitely excited.
Yeah, he really likes it. Every night after bath, we look in the mirror, like our mirror, and he really likes it.
Hi, good job.
Yes.
Okay. Does your baby try to get a toy that is out of his reach? So he may lean forward or roll, and I've seen him do that. While your baby's on his back, does he put his foot in his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking to that little boy in the mirror? Yeah. Does your baby drink water, juice, or formula from a cup while you hold it?
Yeah, he hasn't quite figured out like how to make it the right amount. So he'll kind of like drown himself a little bit. But we've been trying with like an open cup. We got him to do a straw the other day too.
Oh wow! Okay, that's great. Can he feed himself a cracker or a cookie?
Yeah, he's really good at feeding himself.
Excellent. So now I'm gonna ask some general questions. Okay.
Okay.
Do you think your baby uses both hands and legs equally well?
Yeah.
Any concerns about that?
No, I think he uses his right hand more. I kind of wanted him to be left-handed. I think he probably uses it more, but he definitely can use both of them.
Okay.
Well.
So when you help your baby stand, are his feet flat on the surface most of the time?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have any concerns that your baby is too quiet or doesn't make sounds like other children his age?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes he'll have quiet days where he's just a little quieter, but then he'll have days where he is very loud and talks a lot.
Okay. Does either parent have history of childhood deafness or hearing? No. Do you have any concerns about your baby's vision?
No.
Has your baby had any medical problems in the last several months?
He had maybe a month ago. The doctor said it wasn't RSV, but I kind of think it was. They didn't test him, and his breathing was pretty bad. But he was fine after that. And yeah, he's been pretty healthy.
Okay. Do you have any concern about your baby's behavior?
No.
Does anything about your baby worry you?
No, I'm worried all the time that he's not, like, actually, his dad worries about him not gaining weight enough because he's kind of small, but I told him he's just gonna be how he's supposed to be, so he's in like the 10th percentile, so it's not like underweight, but definitely a little smaller.
Okay, yeah. And are you visiting the pediatrician when he's supposed to?
Yeah, we have his 9-month check at the beginning of next month.
Okay, so that's great. So his pediatrician is keeping track of his growth, also his weight, immunizations, and all of that.
Yeah, I have an app on my phone too that has his like growth chart. So.
Yeah, that's so wonderful, and it's just so beneficial for him, you know, that you are taking care of his medical appointments and that the doctor is keeping track of his weight and his growth. That's so wonderful. You're such a good mom for doing all of that for him. He's lucky to have you.
Thank you. It's hard work.
Yes, for sure.
He's worth it.
Definitely. So what I'm going to do right now, Sam, is I'm going to go ahead and score the ASQ. How do you feel after we just completed the 8-month ASQ?
Good. There were things on there that I hadn't noticed he was doing, so it was kind of neat to see. You know that like he is doing something, but I didn't really know he was supposed to. So
yeah. Okay. So
yeah, I feel good.
Okay, so for communication, he is 50, and then personal skills, he's 55, and fine motor skills is 60, and problem solving, he's 60, and personal social, he is 60. So I have a bar graph that shows where he's at with his development. If you notice, the 5 areas are here: communication, gross motor skills, fine motor skills, problem solving, and personal social. So this is where he's at on each area specifically. So as you can see, he scored on the light area, which is where we want him to be. So that's perfect. And you can also see his strengths are fine motor skills, problem solving, personal social, and he's definitely doing great with communication and gross motor skills too. And he's like right where he needs to be right now. Excellent. So I don't have any recommendations other than keep doing what you're doing. Looks like he has a lot of opportunities to play. He has toys, and you are taking such good care of him, taking him to his appointments and having him be up to date with his immunizations. So he's doing great, and you are doing wonderful as a mom too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And just so you know, if it's okay with you, I will continue doing this questionnaire. So the next one is probably gonna be when he's 12 months. And then we're gonna be able to see his progress and just to continue monitoring how he's doing.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do you think about his the results for the ASQ?
Yeah, it makes me feel good because, you know, like I said, he was born early, so I've been kind of worried about, you know, making sure he's doing all the things he's supposed to be doing. And you giving her your black? Hi. So it's good to see, you know, that he is, and maybe that, you know, communication, we can keep working on different things.
Yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah. Do you have any ideas on how to support the area of communication?
I know, like I read that I'm supposed to be talking to him a lot, and I think mainly like getting him to copy me. That's something that I've been working on doing. Yeah. But yeah, just making sounds to him and talking to him and telling him, you know, all the things he sees. And
definitely,
like that,
so. Reading.
Yeah, we were trying to read more. So.
Definitely. Singing, talking. But also, you know how every child develops very different, and every child will have different strengths, different areas of growth, and he's where he should be right now, so he's doing great, but definitely keep talking to him,
Yeah.
reading to him. That's definitely something really that can be really beneficial for him. Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give you a list of the developmental activities for his age. So
Okay.
those are ideas pretty much for play and activities that you can do to promote his growth and his development.
Bah, bah.
Thank you so much, Sam. Do you have
Yeah.
any questions for me?
I don't think so.
No.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions for me, Leighton? Do you have any questions? No? Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You did a good job, baby.
He did wonderful. He did